Okay. You got your... Wait, okay, I got mine. You guys are trying to steal mine over here. You try to steal?
Yeah.
What do you have,
You
a
try to
backup?
steal.
What do you have, a backup?
No. I didn't change it like yours. All right, guys.
Oh, boy.
What is up, everybody? And welcome back to the Serie audio experience with IFTV. We're already arguing. We're already screaming at each other. Antonio's changed his bracket. Did you change your bracket too? No. What about you?
I don't do that kind of stuff.
So as you guys know, we made our World Cup brackets before the World Cup started, and we all started messing with it. Nobody's tampered with them except Antonio.
Yeah.
And since we're on the topic of World Cups, guys, we're going to be going through a lot in today's episode. We'll start with the World Cup. We're going to be talking about Milan's ban from Europe. We're going to be talking about Milan's ownership, some transfer market. Antonio's got some stuff to rant about. And we'll talk about VAR, of course. So, guys, let's start with the World Cup groups, the brackets. Before we look at our predictions, what do you guys think about the group stages as a whole?
Very surprising overall. Like, I didn't think it'd be this. I thought it'd be straightforward, to be honest. But there was actually a few surprises. I still can't believe up to this day that happened.
I know. I mean, that's what makes the beauty of the World Cup.
True. I know. I love it.
The one, and wait, are we all talking about the same surprise that we're all happy about?
The biggest surprise, I mean, was Germany. Then,
I'm so happy that Germany's out.
Then the rest of it is
And
pretty
I'm actually-
much we were on target.
And I'm actually happy that Poland is out too, so you can get Lewandowski for 15 euros.
At least we're going to afford 15 euros.
Oh,
Right.
man.
Listen.
It's like you go to the supermarket, buy one, get 3 free, right?
Listen. So one of the things that we kept getting asked, and we didn't get to film something before, everyone was asking us when Sweden played Germany, as an Italian or as a fan of Italy, the national team, who should you support in that situation? The team Sweden that knocks you out, that can knock out Germany, who are historic rivals, who could top our number 4. So who was everybody rooting for? Me, Sweden, 100%. It was not even a question. I think it looks better if Sweden goes further. So I was happy. I'm rooting. If in my ideal world, Sweden will win the World Cup. My ideal world. After Italy's out.
I think you've been drinking too many Red Bulls over here.
Okay, what do you guys think?
I think I'd rather to have Sweden going forward than Germany, because Germany, we can stand Germany. I mean, for me, a victory of Germany will be a loss to Italy. So even though we're not into the World Cup, anyone by Germany, France, or
Spain,
Brazil, Argentina, and Spain, it's okay with me. Anybody else can win. But those 5 teams that I just named for you, it means bad news for us.
Who are you going for?
No, I could care less about Sweden or Germany. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, I don't care either.
They overpriced.
Team, either team could have been
Overvalued and
out.
overpriced.
It doesn't- I really don't care for Sweden.
Wow.
Don't you think it looks better on Italy if Sweden
No.
knocks Germany out?
No, I would have been happy if they would have been out.
We look bad enough that Sweden.
I know we look bad, but if it was ideal world, I'd be like, all right, they beat Germany, they beat Argentina, they beat Brazil.
You know what looks good about Sweden?
They're making Italy look better. Italy sucked.
Listen, we sucked.
I'm not
they
saying
didn't
we
play
did
good,
it.
so
The only thing
they
that
should
looks
have been
good,
out.
the only thing
Is
that
what?
looks good on Sweden is that they won without Ibrahimovic, and they're winning right now still without
That's
Ibrahimovic.
true.
That's
Guys,
telling
I
you.
100% agree.
That tells you that those guys are overpriced. They're like prima donnas, and they don't deserve all the money that they're getting paid.
I think it's harder to play with a superstar like Zlatan, because all you do, the Swedish players, they rely on him. Their coach even said it.
Toni Kroos, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, those are all of superstars that we made them superstars, not for what they actually do.
How did we make them superstars?
Yeah, because we just log in into Messi or Ronaldo. Those are the people that they get the most
traction, right?
Yeah. So this is to tell you that the transfer market right now, if it's still alive and things are not defined yet, we're gonna get a lot of those top players at the discount price.
Maybe.
Okay.
But can Milan afford those discount prices?
Of course we can afford it, and chances are, if Commisso buys the AC Milan, which I'm praying to the Lord that he
We'll talk
does,
about it after,
we're
but-
gonna see it. I think
Good.
a perfect storm is brewing.
I do too. I agree with you.
A
But
nice
first,
clearance sale in the supermarket.
A perfect storm is brewing. Look, those shirts on the front. You have 2 AC Milan shirts. We got Beckham over there. We got another one on the
know,
back.
it's very Milan,
and I can still wear another one that is still on the table.
wait,
So,
guys, don't you think it's pretty crazy? And let's hear your opinions on this. The last 3 World Cups, the winners of the World Cups have all gone out in the group stages. Italy, 2006, went out in 2010. Spain in 2010, who won, went out in the group stages in 2014. And now Germany, who win in 2014, go out in the group stages. And on top of that, 4 out of the last 5 Because in 1998, the same thing happened.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Do you think there's a little World Cup hangover from being
It
the
is.
champions?
It is
You think so?
100%. Italy is out because of all the old timers.
Well,
Buffon,
I'm saying the World Cup, winning the
Chiellini.
World Cup and then going to the
That's
group
what I'm
stages.
saying. It's part of it. It's part of
I
it.
think
Maybe
once
the
you-
generation.
They
once you-
didn't
once you
regenerate
win,
the team.
A World Cup, you're entitled. You know, you go to the
Maybe.
World Cup and you feel like, oh,
Right.
okay, this
Right.
is gonna be.
The
that's the worst attitude you could have.
I agree 100%.
But that bad, that
1000%.
group stage?
No one, I mean, besides Uruguay, right, early on, has anyone ever won a back-to-back World Cup?
No.
Right?
Not
I
that
think
I know.
Uruguay early on. Didn't they win
was-
the first
it was
two?
always it was always flipped.
No,
wasn't
Uruguay
it?
won the first one.
the first
The
ever.
first, and then did they win a year
no,
difference?
no.
World Cup difference?
Italy won 34-38.
Okay,
Oh,
but
they went to back to back, right?
okay. Either way,
And then Brazil won in 58, 62, lost 66,
Okay,
and
like
won
that.
70. So they won three
out of four.
oh no, Brazil
Wow.
won back-to-back. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
62, 68.
Wait, Italy won.
58.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Italy. Wow, that was stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
34,
Okay.
38.
Yeah, 34,
right.
38. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
and Brazil won 3 out of the 4 World Cup.
What do you think about people saying that World Cups in the 30s and 40s and 50s don't count?
That's baloney.
That's baloney, right?
And that's
Back then, they used to call,
Mr. Carr,
they used to call it Coppa Rimet. They used to call it.
let's not go back.
It was a different. They
No, it's
didn't
an
call
argument that
They
people
didn't
have.
call it World Cup. They call it Coppa Rimet.
As long as they don't
Meaning
take away
the-
Greece 2004 that
Copa
Euro,
del
I'm
Mondo,
happy.
la
Anything
Copa
could
del
happen
Mondo.
after that.
Okay, any other surprises that you guys felt like in the group stages that you wanted to talk about?
I am disappointed that Peru is out because we have a lot of Peruvian friends. But
Poland, I think that was
Poland,
a
I'm
big
very
surprise.
happy. Poland, I'm very happy that he's out because
that's a
Lewandowski is over. I think he got ahead of himself.
That's a
little
huge
bit.
surprise.
So let's go over the picks. that
Okay,
we
one
did,
by one.
okay?
Let's go each group.
The first
Group A.
group I had Uruguay and Russia.
I pick up
Perfect.
Russia and Uruguay.
Wrong.
So I switch, but it's all right.
No,
Yeah.
that's wrong.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, hold on. I'm
Group
gonna write
B.
it down. I want to write it down.
Okay.
Antonio.
Yeah, Bologna, Antonio. What about you? You got
One.
two brackets over here. What?
One
You have a
second,
backup?
relax.
Wait,
This-
you got
this is
one
the
thing and then it's
topics.
gonna back up.
This is the topics for today.
That's
Look,
the
Mike,
cheating,
what
the
do you
cheating
have?
paper.
I got a Uruguay, Russia.
Okay, so everybody but Antonio has it right.
What's new, right?
Yeah, what's the surprise?
Hey, I picked
You
the
got the
both.
both, yeah, okay. We'll give you half a point. B,
Alright,
what do you guys
half a
I
have?
got Spain, Portugal.
Spain, Portugal.
Me
Spain,
too.
Portugal.
What do you
Did
have?
Spain come?
Yeah,
Spain,
check
Portugal.
Make sure Marco.
Guys, that's an
No,
easy.
no.
That was a very
Okay,
obvious
Why is
one.
this
so
thing here?
everybody got it
That's
right.
what I thought
topics,
about
no
Germany,
topics.
Marco.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's got it right.
C.
I got France and Peru.
Me too.
Instead, I was France
Okay.
and
Denmark.
Denmark.
Yeah,
Bye
what do
bye
you have?
losers. I got friends Denmark.
You have friends Denmark?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Don't
so
underestimate
Mike,
me.
you have 2, right? You got 2 wrong. I have 1 wrong.
What are you talking about? Hey, friends in Russia and Croatia, I picked them up just.
That should be half a
but you-
point.
you
The
have
sw-
friends-
The swap should be
Uruguay,
half a
friends,
point,
friends,
Marco.
Russia, Uruguay, I picked them up. That doesn't count.
Of course it counts. We're counting them
Do
wrong.
half a point if it's switched.
Mike, did you have anything wrong yet?
It's
No.
half a point.
100%.
It's half a point. It's half
Oh,
a
okay,
point.
okay, okay.
Half a
Cento.
point.
I had France, Australia, so I was wrong. Who was it? It was Denmark, yeah.
Denmark.
Group D, what do you guys have?
Croatia and Argentina.
Croatia
In that
and
order?
Argentina.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they put
Wow.
that.
What do
I
you
got
have?
Argentina, Croatia.
Then
Me
you
too.
get half a point
Give me
penalized.
half a point.
I'm
Half a
putting
point.
1 and then we'll decide it later. Okay. Yeah, I got that wrong too. I had Argentina, Croatia.
Okay.
E,
Brazil, Switzerland. I put.
I put,
Nice
I
and
put
correct.
Brazil and Serbia.
Serbia.
I had Brazil, Costa Rica.
You guys are
So
losers.
who had it wrong?
I got it
Everybody?
wrong. The second one is
I
wrong.
got
I got it right.
1 out of 2 wrong.
I got it right.
Mike, you got it right? Wow, very good. F, what do you guys have?
Germany, Mexico. For me.
Germany, Mexico.
Is that the order?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? Germany didn't go through.
No, Sweden,
I thought you meant
Mexico.
for me. I thought you meant me. Okay.
You got it
May,
wrong.
may
one
I have
wrong, yeah.
Sweden? Sweden. I had Germany and Sweden, but Sweden, I guess Mexico was first and then Sweden second, right?
Yeah, so we all got 1 wrong, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
I think you got both wrong.
No.
What do you
I have
got?
Mexico.
Yeah, you got Mexico what, on the second?
Yeah, second.
But Mexico was first.
We had 1 right.
No. That's a penalization too. You penalized me for that.
Okay, okay.
All
right, give me half a point.
Ladro.
What do you have?
Ladro.
What do you have?
Half a point.
What do you have?
Which one?
For Germany, Mexico.
F.
Germany, Mexico. I put.
Okay, so you got both wrong too.
Why is that both wrong?
He just said it's both wrong because Mexico came
Mexico is
second.
But
first.
that's a half a point. So it's
That's
one
what
and a
I
half.
said.
All right, half a point. Well,
You're wrong.
I don't know about that. Your math is kind of fuzzy. All right, let's go.
G.
Belgium, England.
Yeah, I got that
put-
right.
Both. I got them both. Right.
We got that right.
Belgium,
Yeah.
England.
What do you have? You have, yeah, that was, wow, we all got Belgium. Last one? What do you guys
I
have?
got Poland and Colombia.
Colombia, Poland.
I got Poland, Colombia.
So
Alright,
what?
F a
I
point.
thought you got the most wrong.
What about? Wait,
Oh,
Colombia.
actually, me and you are tied for the most wrong.
Okay, so
Get
What do you have?
Poland.
What do you have?
I got Colombia and
Poland.
Japan.
We all.
so
have.
F
wait
a
a
You have
point.
Colombia and Poland.
Poland, so F a point. That's
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So
You got Colombia
Mike.
first? You got Colombia
I got
first?
Yeah, I got
Colombia.
Colombia first. So, just for the record, Antonio's got 17 wrong. There were only
right.
16 teams.
Baloney.
Guys, Mark,
Okay,
what
guys.
is it?
No, me and Antonio have the
Okay,
tied for the
what's
most
number
wrong.
one?
You, Mike has number
Push
one.
comes to shove, guys. The Greek is number one on top again.
Alright, so,
Mike had the most correct.
okay.
This time he was
Anything to
right.
say?
Alright, so I
We'll
would.
see. We got to do the next round. At the end of this podcast, we'll do the next one.
Okay. So
Oh,
Right?
You
I'm
want to do it now?
nervous.
Okay.
Wait, you want to do it now?
No.
No.
At the end?
Let's not do it
At
now.
the end, right? It's
Okay,
better.
at the end.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have time to think about it.
World
Yeah.
Cup. Guys, one thing I want to talk about real quick is Colombia. How Colombia went in, how Japan went through to the next round over Senegal. You guys were at work, so you don't know what happened. Colombia beat Senegal 1-0. Japan lost 1-0 to Poland, which means that Senegal and Poland were tied on points. They went to goal difference, tied on goal difference. They went to goal scored, tied on goal scored. They went to yellow cards. Japan had less yellow cards than Senegal.
So the yellow cards
Yeah.
put
The yellow cards came down.
The
This
first
is ridiculous.
Time, the first
It's
time
ridiculous,
ever in
right?
World Cup that they used
First
yellow
time in
cards
history in the World
that they
Cup.
had to do it that
come
way.
on, That's
ridiculous.
Come on.
Really, this
Hey,
is garbage.
FIFA, be a little bit more creative.
This is
than
garbage.
yellow
That's what I'm-
cards.
It should be a
Come
different
on.
way.
But yellow cards
Yeah.
is a tactic.
Yeah,
Why
I
are we
agree.
saying
Who's in
like
charge?
it's a bad thing?
Who is this guy in charge? He's not. I hope he's not Italian.
Gianni Infantino.
No.
Oh my
To me,
God.
that's if I was. Can you imagine if
Yeah, I know,
Italy
that's
went
heartbreaking.
out on yellow?
That's
Well, what is a
heartbreaking.
yellow card? Even
They should
to me,
play-
goal
they should
scored
play a
shouldn't count.
match.
Goal scored shouldn't
Maybe
be
the
part of it.
referee, maybe the referee said, "Hey, to go through for you, just give them a yellow card."
Why is everything a conspiracy?
I have no idea. At this point, if the yellow cards just gets a team out of the World Cup, it
Isn't
could be
that
a conspiracy.
ridiculous?
It is ridiculous.
It is, I
Come
know.
on, garbage.
It's sucks.
I don't know what the solution could be. Whether it's
They
penalties
play
or
again. That's what
I don't
it
know.
is. Maybe not a whole match. Maybe they do like 15 and 15 minutes.
Or maybe they look at the history of those two teams.
No.
No, that's
come
stupid.
on.
That's dumb.
Come on. But I don't know what the solution is. But to me,
Wow, yellow card
if
is
I was
garbage.
from Senegal, I would
Yeah, I'd
be
be mad.
fuming
I'd be
because
mad.
Senegal fights their heart out. You're going to take away from 2 yellow cards. They get 2 yellow cards and out of the World
So
Cup.
Senegal was eliminated against
Japan.
Oh.
Oh, and I also wanted to bring up, I was watching the Poland versus Japan game.
Oh, yeah. Bring this up.
Basically, before the yellow cards were counted, Poland was winning 1-0. If Poland won 2-0 against Japan, Senegal would have hopped them over.
Because of goal
and
difference?
Poland lost to Senegal, and apparently, they lost to them 2-0, and you guys, 2-1 actually. And you guys remember Niang's goal where he came from the side? Some people were saying Poland was mad about that. They were complaining about the ref. So the last 4 to 5 minutes against Japan, they didn't even press. They didn't press them for a second goal.
So it was
They
the
were
Biscotto.
literally-
It was the
They
Biscotto.
were literally
It was the
not even.
Biscotto.
The Japanese player were passing back and forth like it was training. The Polish players weren't even moving forward. They were moving side to side till the time ran out. I found
pretty
that.
ridiculous.
I found that a little ridiculous for sure.
You know,
That's pretty
I'll tell
messed
you.
up. That's
I'll
pretty
tell you
messed
what.
I was mad to see
There was
that.
another game like that, 0-0.
Gaetano,
Denmark, France.
France.
Yeah, there was
Gaetano,
0-0.
I got news
They
for
both
you.
needed to go through.
I got news for you. Do you agree with me that those groups sometimes they talk with each other? They say, "Hey, listen, this is what we need." Indirectly or directly,
I think so.
there is a lot of stuff going on. We're talking about millions and millions of dollars over here.
I don't think it's about money.
It
though.
is about money.
I think it's
about-
more of a relationship
It's
sort
about
of
money and
thing.
prestige. Okay.
No, I don't
both.
think they talk. I mean,
Yes, they do.
If you need a 0-0 to go through, and at a certain point of the game is
Then what
0-0,
what-
you don't press anymore. Like you said, you don't press.
But this was a little strange. I'm not
You-
gonna
you
lie.
stay- That's
I never seen it
and you
before.
stay
They did
like
not
that,
press at all.
That's it.
That's
At
bad.
all.
That's
what
bad.
kind of competition is
Oh,
that?
that's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Senegal was very close also to scoring against Colombia, so
Yeah.
it all could have turned full circle. But
That's true.
either way, in the end, Japan went
Japan
through.
made it.
So we're gonna put on
let's
the
talk-
vote. Listen, when we
Yeah.
vote this whole thing here about the yellow card,
Yeah,
we'd like to find out from everybody else what do they think
Yeah.
about this.
Tell them to
these
comment
rules.
below.
Huh?
Comment below your thoughts on.
Okay, guys, comment below your thoughts and just let us know whether you agree with this yellow card ruling or whether you don't. We don't.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what's
not.
so good about Antonio? He doesn't understand how any of the social media works. Is that correct?
You're right.
everybody on social media tries to bait you, like tries to trick
I
you
don't
into
care. Yeah,
commenting.
trick me, whatever you want.
But Antonio genuinely cares what somebody thinks. I like that.
Okay, good.
That's good. Anyway,
Next.
Before we move on, there's been a lot of comments since we're still on the World Cup. People want to hear your opinion on Neymar. Neymar, this group stage. He's been criticized a lot because, and even Jamaili from Switzerland says, this guy Neymar, I go near him, I breathe on him, and he falls to the ground and he rolls. And he said he's not a player that stays on his feet. He doesn't want to stay on his feet. We saw this a lot, and people were asking for your comments on what you think about Neymar and how much he falls and doesn't stay on the ground. Stays on his feet.
Okay, I think you want to know my take.
I wanna know
Number
your take.
one, Neymar, he gets the benefits of the doubt all the time, whether somebody fouls him or whether they don't foul him. As long all he has to do is just throw himself on the floor. Now, if I was a good defender, I said, if you're going to give me a penalty against my team, or if you're going to give him a free kick against my team in a very dangerous position of the area, all I have to do is just hurt him for real. I would put a Sergio Ramos on Neymar and just to let him teach him a lesson, the same way he taught the lessons to Salah. This Neymar is a little prima donna, and it's all he does. He baits people. He baits people and he tries to humiliate people.
You like that word, right?
Oh yeah, he baits the people and he tries to humiliate the people. Just just for a show off. It's a big show off. So somebody's gonna just get back at this guy here and tell him to play the game.
It happened before.
Wow.
Remember,
Yeah.
was it Zapata
In
or
Copa
something?
America, I think.
I don't remember who it
Yeah,
was.
maybe in versus Colombia.
I will
think.
not be upset if somebody just whacks him.
I think they almost broke his back, or they did
Yeah,
break his
that's
back.
too much.
They said
What
there
do
were
you
a
think
couple
about Neymar?
inches from
Too
being
much.
disabled.
You don't see Messi doing
how
that
bad it
stuff.
was.
You don't see
No,
Messi doing that
Messi.
stuff.
One thing I'll say about Messi, I have a lot of problems with Messi, but Messi never falls to the ground.
Thank you.
The only time he does fall to the ground, and I'm going to criticize this one, Messi, when they were playing Nigeria was up 1-0 in that match against Argentina. No, they were 0-0, sorry, but that meant that they go through. Nigeria, not one single time, 0-0, 80th minute, did they stay on the ground when they fell? Did they waste time? Did they go slow to picking up the ball? Which you could say is stupid. Argentina, the second Argentina scored, Messi was taking the ball from Nigeria, throwing the ball. All of a sudden, balls from the sideline start coming in. Every single Argentina player
It's a choker.
on the ground
It's
for 20
a
minutes.
strategy, though.
Yeah.
It's a choker.
That's
anti-football
who-
strategy.
Who went through though?
It's an anti-football strategy.
Messi-
What do you
say
think?
anti-football?
What do you think about Neymar? And what do you think about that?
That's not cheating at the end of the day.
Yeah, this
It's not
is
cheating.
This is
You
one
can't
of-
grab the ball from the Nigeria player to not take a free kick and throw the ball on the side.
It's
You cannot
not-
do that. That's a yellow card. That's a
a-
yellow card.
That's
You can't pick the ball up and throw the
At the end
ball.
of the time, they're
There
trying
is-
to-
that is a
that's
sign
normal
that you're
thing.
nervous and that you're choking.
is.
Messi on the big games, on the big stage, he
Argentina's
chokes.
experienced in this. They know how to close
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
Take
okay.
the ball and throw it from Nigeria.
I'm not
It's a
saying
yellow
just
card.
that.
It's a yellow
I'm saying
card.
wasting time on the
What do you
floor.
think?
No, there's too much time wasting once you're winning and there's a few minutes to go.
Mm-hmm.
The guy goes on the sideline. It's a throw-in. He goes and gets the ball. He takes a walk. Then somebody else. Then he gives the ball to the other guy. He puts it on the floor. The other guy goes, and before they take a throw-in, it's a minute. They take a foul from outside the area. Sometimes it takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes to take a free kick from the outside the area.
I got a solution, Catano.
There's too much time wasting, and I think that for the people that have been watching soccer, we kind of used to that, and we know that that's going to happen. But for the people that are new to the sport, they don't like that.
It's a great point.
That's not a mess of. And I am for not wasting any time in that type of period.
I have the solution,
You
Catano.
need to stop the clock.
That was the solution.
Thank you. That was the solution. Watch the NBA, what they do. The last 5 minutes, they become half an hour.
Wait, but
Yeah,
why
it's
can't
true.
Time
why-
out. You stop the clock. You just put the
No,
ball.
but why can't we make a rule? If you go to grab the throw in, you gotta throw the ball in. You can't stop and give it to the defender. You know how many times I see
Nobody's there
they
with the clock. The ref never watches the clock.
They
But
go,
it's
they
not
grab
just
the
that.
ball,
It's
and
more
they
than that,
always
too.
they throw the ball down, and the defender from all the way on the other side comes, and he goes to throw the ball. No, if you go
But
and you
it's
grab
so
the
many
ball,
more tactics than that,
you gotta
though.
throw the ball
There's so
in.
many
Listen,
more
you gotta
that
throw
they
the
go.
ball in.
The other thing that I don't like, and hopefully maybe that changes, is at the end of the game you give 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes. Nobody knows how this 3 minutes came along, how this 4 minutes come along. When the referee stops the game, just stop the clock. The game is not 93 minutes. The game is not 94 minutes. The game is 90 minutes. So you stop the clock so that when it gets to 90, the game is over. So I don't like
Could be a
this 3
solution.
minutes and 4
But
minutes.
Gaetano, let's do this then. I agree with you to stop the clock on the last 5 minutes before the end of the game.
Why just the last 5 minutes?
Because that's
They
the
waste
crunch.
time.
That's the crunch time, and that's where most of the time is being wasted.
You know what?
Especially if the teams are winning or they
I
need to
have
win on the
seen
tie.
too many games where there's 3 minutes, and instead of 93, it goes to 96.
It happened-
see,
it happened in-
Juventus beat AC Milan from one time.
We always
We
beat
had
AC
5
Milan,
minutes.
no.
They had
We always
5
beat
minutes
Milan, no.
overtime, and they gave them 9 minutes.
Sometimes
So
there's time wasted in extra time.
That's
why, but
about
whatever.
Neymar. Yeah, I think Neymar exaggerates. And then please stop now with all the anywhere that you get hit, everybody puts their hand in
On
the
their
head
face.
and the face
Oh my
because
God.
the referee is supposed to stop the game. So everybody, no matter where you get hit, in your knee, and you put your hands in, and they all go down. And Neymar, he does that a lot, and I don't like it.
Guys,
so in
Not
agreement
from
with you.
I
from
wanna-
a champion.
I want to
I'm
bring
so in
up, did
agreement.
Maradona or Pelé ever waste time like that? Have you heard any stories or seen anything?
was not the type of.
Because they didn't need to. They weren't insecure enough that they were scared of how the game goes that they needed to waste time. Because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. I've never seen a team waste more time than Argentina. The 3 minutes of added time, never. I think maybe 30 seconds.
The ball was never.
It was never.
running.
Sampioli goes over here. They start arguing. They go over for a sub. No, not a sub.
Sampioli, mini me.
Yeah, that guy.
Mini-me.
No, it was
They just wanna
it was the most ridiculous. Same thing. It might have been Messi. Don't quote me, but I think it was Messi who went and he grabbed his face too. Same thing. I'm saying, come on, man. You don't have to do this. You're terrified of losing to Nigeria.
But
You're
anything can
terrified
happen,
to
though.
losing. But ban.
Those,
ban.
how much does Messi
Ban.
make? How much does he make?
50 million a year?
How much does Neymar make?
Close 40? I don't know.
Neymar makes less than Messi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
What about
Sponsorship
CR?
right now,
What
yeah.
about CR7?
He's low. He's like 30. Well, low.
Okay.
I say 30.
And you think that those people that deserve to waste all that time and just to put us through all of this garbage over
I agree
here?
with you.
It's a tactic,
They-
guys.
No,
they're learning.
and they're ruining the
learning
sanctity
this.
of the sport.
They gotta
They're
find
ruining
another
the
way to go against
And they're
this.
ruining the
This is what they
sanctity of
gotta
the
do.
sport. Last thing.
This is the example that you give the young
Exactly.
kids. Those are the role models that you were
That's why
watching.
they gotta change a thing.
Okay,
so
but
they
you're
can
saying it's
prevent
good.
that.
You're
No, I'm saying they're trained to do this. I'm not saying it's right.
Okay,
or
so it's
wrong.
not good.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They gotta find a way.
Anyway, if you guys didn't watch Argentina Nigeria,
Play it.
one of the good things actually is, look, you see how we talk about this wasting time, 2 minutes you're saying for a free kick, but everyone's terrified to look at the VAR for 1 minute to get a call correct, but we're fine with wasting 2 minutes on a free kick. There was this call, and they did check the VAR in this call with Rojo, and you guys tell me, is this a penalty?
That is a penalty. 100%. 100%.
I'm
Hits
50-50.
off Rojo's side of his face
100%.
and hits his hand.
100. His hand is not down. His hand is not down.
This was the penalty while Nigeria were up 1-0, maybe 70th minute.
That
around
was
there.
a penalty.
Is that a penalty?
If that was if that was on Nigeria, it would be a
I know,
penalty
I
for
know, I
Argentina.
If
That's
it-
a penalty.
I think it's 50-50.
That's
I
not
could have
50.
seen. The thing
Mike,
is, it didn't
Mike.
hit his hand first. It hit his head first, and
Mike,
then his hand.
but
If it
he
hit his
messed up,
hand,
he messed up.
penalty.
too.
It's a penalty.
But
And
doesn't
it's
matter
a
whether you
glory.
Because if his
But it
arm
doesn't
is not
matter if you
there,
mess
which,
up or
which
not.
was
At the
If
end of
the
the
guy
day,
is not there, the
it's
guy
a
will have
drop.
taken the ball.
that's the thing.
I don't. Like
Rio
I said, it can
Ferdinand.
be both.
Let me
It can be
just
both.
bring some
Gaetano,
somebody
what do you
else's
think?
perspective.
What do you think?
Rio Ferdinand was fuming afterwards. He was fighting with Zabaleta. Zabaleta's Argentinian. He obviously was saying that it was not a penalty. Rio Ferdinand was saying that this is a penalty.
Rio Ferdinand is from where? England?
England,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
of
Manchester
course.
United. What do you think?
Well, it's probably that if you go by the book of the rule, it's not a penalty. But to me,
He influenced the play, Gaetano.
yeah, they say. I mean, when you go and you jump out in the air to hit the ball, and somebody crosses, if your arm is up like this, it's always a penalty. So, I mean, his arm is up.
It's a penalty.
It's,
For me, it's a penalty.
They probably need to change the rule. Change the rule.
I agree with you guys. To me, it was a penalty just because of how much it did influence the match. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about what's been happening with AC Milan. First off, the sanction that they received from UEFA. There was a lot of confusion over this with the way they released the statement. It was said that it was 2 seasons, but the terminology in which they were saying it didn't really make sense. It turns out that it seems like it's 1 year suspension for AC Milan in a Europa League.
But this is they can still be appealed.
They're gonna appeal it. They're gonna appeal it.
The second
you
year,
do get
they've been trying
into you do get into some trickery right now because the ownership of Milan, apparently a lot of the reason why UEFA was harsh on them was because of this, the ownership and all the confusion that's happening with Milan. Don't quote us on this. Obviously, we don't understand it perfectly because it's very confusing. But let's talk about the ownership. Let me give some context for people who don't know.
Okay.
Right now, the Lee family owns AC Milan. They're currently not able to pay their loans, and they're looking to sell Milan, either part of Milan or all of Milan. There's been a lot of people interested. The one being most interested right now is Rocco Commisso, who's actually from New York. He's the owner of the New York Cosmos. He's an Italian-American immigrant, came here when he was like 13 years old, started a company, is worth billions of dollars, and always took pride, he said, in helping out the community, and he stepped up right now in the time where Milan really need him and is trying to buy Milan. According to Gazzetta and according to the latest reports, it's getting close for this deal to happen for Rocco Commisso to take over AC Milan.
All right, I'm the AC Milan fan. Let me go first, please.
Of course.
Okay, as I said before, this is a perfect storm brewing. Okay, the same way Berlusconi bought AC Milan when Berlusconi was an Inter Milan fan. This time, Rocco Commisso, not being an AC Milan fan, he's a Juve fan. Being a Juve fan, he's buying AC Milan. This is the greatest luck that can actually happen to AC Milan, number one. Number two, Rocco Commisso is someone that loves soccer, okay? And he's not buying AC Milan for the money or the prestige itself. This guy here loves soccer and loves the game, okay? Number three, the perfect storm is being made to the fact that Rocco Commisso is from Calabria, it's from the deep south. And guess who's the coach of AC Milan right now? It's Gattuso, right? Where is Gattuso coming from? Okay, Gattuso and Rocco Commisso, they're basically paisani.
And
okay?
Mirabelli too, also from Calabria.
Mirabelli's from Calabria. Not that I have a lot of respect for Mirabelli because he put the AC Milan in the situation that we are right now.
Not just him.
Okay, but nevertheless, I just pray the Lord that Rocco Commisso goes through, and I will just, bow myself to him. He's the savior for AC Milan. We need an Italian to just take over AC Milan because AC Milan is the most prestigious team in Europe.
I think it's
after Real
maybe the world.
Madrid. After Real Madrid, let's say, because of only for the Champions League. But other than that, we are the number one.
Yeah.
Okay, much better than Juventus, much better than Manolas, the Rome over there, or Inter Milan, or Napoli, or everybody else.
The most prestigious
Rocco,
European
please
club.
buy AC Milan, please.
Mike, comment on it.
I think this is gonna be great news. Young Han Lee did not have the best era with Milan for sure, and I think Commisso, like Antonio was saying, I really think he breathes football. I think he's gonna bring something. He's gonna bring prestige. He's gonna bring respect, and hopefully balance the books better than the Chinese. And I think we're gonna see a great revolution of Milan, and hopefully get back to their winning ways, to their Champions League DNA. And I think a lot of people want him on board too. Not a lot of people know too much about him, but I see a lot of people optimistic about him, which is great.
Dad?
Well, we are, of course, we are fans of soccer first, and nothing better could happen than Rocco Commisso being in Serie A. I think that would be great, and with Pallotta that is in Roma, and Allegri and Ancelotti coming back to Serie A, nothing else could happen better than have Commisso there, because he's a winner, and everything he has done in his life has been a winner. So he will be winning attitude to a team that, like Antonio said, has got a tradition of winning. So we all with you, Rocco. We are cheering for you, and I hope that this goes through, and that you bring back some of the old great players like my friend Maldini, okay?
True.
Rocco, so we can beat the living ass out of Juventus and Roma and Napoli.
But we all know who he's going to want to win at the
Listen, wait. I want to say one more thing about Commisso.
Say it.
Let
him go.
His management style is just, as a business person. He reminds me just pretty much as Berlusconi. Berlusconi was a politician and one of the most savvy businessmen. So Rocco Commisso has been, it's not second to anyone in terms of business management and being able to just bring the company that he has to the highest level and into the finance and into the marketing into United States. The best thing that can happen in AC Milan, have someone savvy like him take over the group and just look at the finance and just make the decision that this team needs and deserves for the history and for the charisma that this team has, and for the fact that Commisso is an Italian too. Let me remind you something, well, all of you guys, okay? When AC Milan was bought by this Chinese group, okay, because this league was one of them, we went back and forth 40 times, and Berlusconi.
2 years.
Berlusconi for 2 years says, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to just pull out. I'm going to look for someone else. Or maybe I'm going to be the president again.
Yeah.
So this went back and forth, back and forth.
years.
What does that tell you? Those Chinese
serious.
guys,
They weren't
with all the
serious.
great intention that they had nothing to do with, looking for the best solution to have AC Milan being on top again. They bought the team because they wanted to flip the team on a profit. Unfortunately, things that didn't work out. They made a very bad campaign in buying some of those, second-grade players, and the results are very evident.
After spending a lot of money,
well,
a significant amount.
listen, but the second half of the team put on the field with Gattuso and the management of Gattuso and his skills and the fact that he played for AC Milan, I think it's paving the way for AC Milan to little by little come and just take over the position that we are accustomed to.
Let me add on to what you said about his management style. Sky's even reporting that he wants to meet face to face with the Lee family to do negotiations because he feels like they're getting very stalled doing them on phone, and they said that he's a very old school type of man. Anyway, when I was young, I remember you took me to the soccer gala over here in New York, and Rocco spoke. I had no clue anything about him. He just went up and spoke, and the charisma that he had and the story that he shared, it really touched me. And I remember even shaking his hands afterwards and saying that his story was so inspiring, especially someone like me, who's an Italian American like him, who came to this country with nothing and was able to achieve so much. I had so much respect for what he said. And even more than that, even more than what was biased for me, I remember him saying one thing, and I thought this was incredible. He said that he will never give up on an employee. And he's one of the only companies in the world to never fire an employee. He said, the thing about me, you could be the worst employee in the world. He said, I don't care if you don't perform. But if you are lazy, if you quit on me and you don't try, that is the only time we'll separate ways. He said, I will never give up on a person who gives so much to me. So I think, having said that, I think that this is an incredible, like you guys said, a revolution, not only for AC Milan, who I think needs this. You need someone with heart in this and who really wants the Serie A to do good, but it's incredible for the Serie A. I think we need owners with this kind of attitude and hands-on activity in a club, and I'm very excited, and I think it says a lot about being in a terrible place. Milan are in a terrible place, but there's still some light, and I hope that this deal gets done for all of our sake, not just for your sake.
For what you just said, I think Rocco, that just displays that he's been a big person that he is, like an important guy into the business and the finance and the management. He can just become just like any one of us, and then bring someone that is not performing into a level that will be acceptable for the company.
That's a good point, Anton. It's like it makes you feel like he's one of us. I met him also for the first time at the gala where I was elected the Hall of Fame for St. Francis, and he was elected Hall of Fame for Columbia University. And afterwards, like you, I went to shake his hand because I loved the speech that he made. And yeah, it was like, we knew each other for a long time.
And we're very biased because obviously he's from New York. But at the end of the day, I think that the general perception from what we've been posting is people are very excited with the attitude of Commisso and with what they've seen. And also they're just upset with the lack of seriousness from the Lee family who currently owns them. It's not like the Suning who owns Inter, who's done an incredible job at guiding them. The Lee family has not done a great job. And I think that we're all rooting for Commisso for those reasons.
One more thing. Wait, Marco, before you go.
Go.
I think Rocco is going to look very good with the AC Milan shirt on, and maybe he's going to just shrug off all his history about being a Juve fan, and he's going to embrace AC Milan. He's going to say, hey, from now on, I'm AC Milan fan. I'm the owner of AC Milan, and I'm an AC Milan fan.
You know, so, he said he was going to get Roma, and he said his heart wasn't into it. He said he tried to get Juve, but Agnelli doesn't need my money. And at the end of the day, if he's going into this, then
you look good with the AC Milan shirt, Rocco, please.
Speaking about AC Milan, we have some transfer questions that everybody's been asking us. Ciro Immobile is being linked with AC Milan. Di Marzio, Sky Italia say today that he's agreed a deal, that they're offering him a lot more money than Lazio are. What do you think about Ciro Immobile to Milan?
That would be a very, very good buy for AC Milan.
You think so?
I think
he's a great center forward for Serie A.
I have a feeling we're going to disagree.
Yeah, for Serie A too. When he left Italy, wasn't the best, but I feel like he knows the league very well. So going to a little bit of a bigger club like Milan, I think he could do well there.
I'm not sure if he can repeat what he did on Lazio last year, but because what they do, they're going to look at the tape, a lot of those people, and he has to be embracing the whole project that AC Milan has, coming forward. So especially if Rocco buys the team, so I'm not sure if he's the best fit for AC Milan, but if Gattuso approves of him,
I think you approve of him, right?
Sure, I'm right behind. Because Gattuso knows better than I like Immobile. Don't get me wrong, but it's not my top choice.
This is the first time he's capocannoniere. I think with
Torino.
I think with Palermo in the beginning of his career.
Immobile played for Palermo.
No, was it Palermo?
No,
Torino.
No, before
Then
Torino.
he went to Borussia Dortmund. Then he went to Torino.
Juventus.
When he was younger, what team did he play for when he was younger? After
he was
that,
in our Primavera. Anyway, I don't know. Look that up while we talk about it. Radja Nainggolan, guys.
Oh, that's
the guy
bad.
That's
bad.
What's bad?
He went to Inter Milan.
Listen, Radja Nainggolan, the ninja himself, crazily enough, moves from AS Roma to Inter for 22 million euros plus Santon and some youngster.
Too much.
Too much.
No.
This is the steal of, I won't say the century, but definitely the summer mercato.
What I meant to say is too much to take for this, because Nainggolan to me was the symbol of Roma next to Totti. And then Totti leaves, and now De Rossi,
After
with
De
De
Rossi.
Rossi almost, well, after De Rossi is going to be one more year over there. It's like, what, 35, 36? So De Rossi is going to be gone. I think that Nainggolan was the guy that could have taken Roma and, and build around.
He rejected Chelsea. He rejected everywhere. He said, "I am beautiful in Roma. I'm happy at Roma."
Something must have happened over there.
So, in his first interview with Inter, he gave this little nudge at Roma, where he said that Inter made me speak to Zanetti. Inter made me speak to everyone. They made me feel important. He goes, maybe that was a thing that was lost with Roma. Afterwards, when they announced this signing, obviously Roma fans were very hurt because, like you said, Radja was one that you held close in your heart. He was always one who fought 1,000% for your jersey.
Right.
So he was the favorite of all the players. And to go to Inter is incredible. And he wrote in his post online, he goes, sometimes there's nothing that you can do about it. And he capitalized you. Sometimes it's others, and then he capitalized others, are the reason why you have to leave. So basically he's been hinting that Roma are the ones who kicked him out. Could it be Di Francesco? Could it be something else? I have a feeling it's Di Francesco because, as Michael's been pointing out all season long, and Michael's been saying this all season, Radja never fit, well, not never fit, but didn't play as well with this Roma under Di Francesco as he did with Spalletti.
And let me jump in for a second. Marco, you're right about Torino with Immobile, but it was Pescara. I don't know why he said Palermo.
Pescara, yeah.
And also he was with Juve's Primavera and the Viareggio Cup. This guy, he knows how to score. In Italy, of course.
Mike,
so I think he'll do good. Radja, I think he's going to do good. He's going to be rejuvenated under Spalletti. Spalletti loves him. They have such a great relationship. And I think Spalletti uses Radja in a more attacking role, and he makes him the heart of the whole team. That's what I feel like Di Francesco failed at. He didn't make him as important.
This was what Inter has been missing. Yeah. The player like Radja.
Inter's going to be the team to watch.
What do you think?
I'm shocked that Roma let him go because the way he plays, he gives you his heart and he runs up and down for 90 minutes. He never stops. And I thought that the fans in Roma, they loved him, he was a gladiator over there. So I was shocked that he left Roma, but apparently he must have really been liked the coach. You know,
Francesco.
no, not Di
Spalletti.
Francesco, Spalletti.
He was homesick.
Yeah, he probably with Spalletti, he felt like that was his coach, and
So what will be his position, Gaetano,
that
in
means
Inter?
that means a lot.
I'll tell
Gaetano,
you.
what
I'll
will
tell
be
you.
your
Coach,
position in Inter?
when your coach
100%.
believes you, and
You play, you give everything if your
yeah,
coach believes in you.
I know that the fans are very, very
Yes.
important too, which
course.
that was the reason why I
Big-
was
big
in
disappointment.
shock. But maybe Spalletti had something, and
So Gaetano
anyway.
plays for us on the field Nainggolan into Inter. Who's he going to play with?
Well, it's going to play like he played with Spalletti. It's probably
But
this
Nainggolan is
same-
not the regista that you were saying that
No.
Inter needs, that just to put
No,
because
no.
Boca Valero we're saying that it's not good enough. It's
No.
just one of those,
He's the replacement for Rafinha. He's gonna play with the 3
So
and
what
the
happened with
1.
Rafinha?
No, he's gone.
Rafinha's gone?
They couldn't buy him.
It was a loan.
Yeah.
They couldn't get
Yeah.
him.
This is the reasons why. Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
then Inter still needs a regista.
Yeah,
And
they
a
still-
right back, Cancelo. They don't have Cancelo.
Then
Cancelo's gone.
so for me,
We'll talk
Inter,
about Cancelo
Inter
next.
maybe they got better defensively a little bit.
They got Asamoah and they got
De
De Vrij.
Vrij.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
got slightly better defensively,
Yeah.
but they didn't, improve themselves in the offense.
Well,
Well,
Nainggolan.
actually-
If
Guys,
if
today
he
they
plays 4-2-3-1, it's probably going to be one of the three.
They
in
also
front of
got Politano. Politano signing tomorrow
With Inter.
With Inter, so they're gonna play Perisic,
He's okay.
Nainggolan, Politano, and Icardi.
I don't think
Yeah.
Politano's
That's a
anything
fantastic-
special.
4-2-3-1.
It doesn't matter. It's better.
let's
It's an
see.
upgrade to Candreva.
Yeah, okay.
Guys,
Can we agree?
What happened with
traffic corners
Candreva?
up
What
there
happened with
to-
Candreva?
Nothing.
Go on.
He's there,
Okay,
but
listen to
come
me.
on.
Listen to me,
You
please.
You want him at AC Milan?
Listen to me, please. Very careful.
Oh God, no.
The World Cup is still on, right? A lot of
Yes.
those players, Perisic,
Yeah.
whatever, all of the names that you done, Andanovic, Perisic,
All the itches.
all the itches. Okay, so a lot of those guys are still being part of the World Cup. Those guys, when they're gonna come back, and this is 3 weeks. I'm telling you, 3 weeks after the World Cup is over, they're gonna have a lot of not of the rust, of the pain that they that they placed into themselves into this competition.
Okay.
And again, this pain is going to drag with itself.
No.
It's I'm telling you right
I
now.
don't know.
So you're going to see that the beginning of the Serie A campionato is going to be a big
So
struggle.
Ventura was smart about this, huh?
Wow,
God,
wow.
Don't even bring that up,
But,
guys.
we will see. You will see. The Inter is not going to go all the way like this.
They
Inter
are.
is going to.
Let's see. Let's see.
I'm
We
telling
never
you,
know.
second place is.
I
coming
thought
for
Milan was
Inter.
getting with the Scudetto,
At
so who
least.
knows? I don't know anything.
What happened with the other
Okay,
transfer?
Cancelo signs for Juventus, 40 million
a lot
for
of
the
money.
right back. I am so happy. This is an unbelievable signing. 40 million, it's not my money, so I don't care. He's the second most expensive defender in Juventus history, just after Thuram.
Thuram, yeah.
So big shoes to fill, but Cancelo is the exact, let me repeat, exact right back that Juventus have been missing. Mattia De Sciglio is not the player to go in to the next season. You need Sandro and Cancelo on the left and right side. Finally, the Portuguese, Brazilian, we'll call him Brazilian because we like the way that they play. Very excited for the signing. Juventus filled one of their positions that they needed.
Yeah, but Juventus bought another couple of very good players too. I
Cool.
mean, and they're still waiting for Lewandowski, right?
Nah,
I don't think
Lewandowski.
What do you mean?
I don't
They're
think.
probably not gonna get
I
So
don't
who's
think
going to get Morata? Is going to come back to Torino?
I don't know. I don't know.
So
Nothing-
the
nothing
transfer
confirmed.
season
But
is not
Cancelo,
even over, so it's going to be over when?
If they don't get anyone,
You think Cancelo is too much?
I
40 million too
yeah,
much?
I
It
think it's too much. But
It's
I was the only one that picked him as a right fullback,
Sure.
as
Listen,
one of the best players in Serie A.
to be honest, Cancelo was good for the couple months he's been playing, but right now it's very hard to get a quality fullback.
Yeah.
Name me a couple.
Yeah,
Even though
it's
you say
hard.
40 is too much,
Calabria.
it's kind of nah.
Calabria is a very good fullback.
Oh, you think he's gonna go?
Okay, he said name a couple.
Calabria is going to be
Name a
is going to be
couple.
playing for the Italian national
Name a
team.
couple. Stop stalling.
Calabria. I mean,
Manolas can play there, right?
Manolas is not a fullback. It's a
But he
center
can play
back.
there, though, right?
No.
Manolas might leave Roma.
Well, don't say that, don't say that.
Let's say about Pastore signed also as the
Roma,
for
beautiful.
Roma.
I like it. I like
You guys
the
think
sign.
that Pastore could be back what he brought from Palermo?
Pastore is still a wonderful player.
You think so?
Not
I
as,
know so.
I don't think he's
know
as good,
so.
but hopefully
and I
he
think
regains
he's going to
his
fill
form.
up the role of Nainggolan. I think Pastore is a better scorer than Nainggolan. Nainggolan is a hustler. Okay.
Okay.
Pastore's got a lot more finesse on his play. Okay.
You need
and
both
well, that's what I'm saying.
in the team.
Pastore is going to just bring a little bit more finesse into the play, and he's going to be feeding the forward over there.
I
What's
don't
his
think-
name?
Dzeko?
Dzeko, yes.
I don't think he's gonna fit Nainggolan. I don't think he's gonna.
Nainggolan is a hustler. He's a good player, but he's not a quality
Let's
player.
see. Let's
Okay,
see. I hope
can see
Assoda proves me wrong.
To me, if I have to compare Nangolan with someone, it will be Gattuso. Gattuso was a dog. Was
Yeah.
all over the place.
But Nangolan's more skilled than Gattuso.
I don't think so.
Right, you don't
I
think
don't think so.
He scored a
Gattuso-
lot more goals. And
I don't know.
went
I
higher
don't know
up.
about that. I don't know about that. I like to check the stats.
Check the stats. Sarri is still expected to go to Chelsea. They're talking about it's going to cost them 38 million euros. 37 million.
I don't even want him for free.
His 3-year contract is going to be a total of 18 million. To sack Conte, it's going to cost 11 million. Sarri's buyout is 5 million, and then the agent fees are 3 million. This one's still not done. He's going to make double the salary what he was making in Naples. But again, this one's not done because De Laurentiis is holding up. They say that he's going to end up going in the end. Let's see what else.
Wait.
About.
Let me
What?
say something
Go.
about Sarri. Hey, Sarri, listen. If you're listening to the podcast,
I'm sure he is.
do not let the door eat you where the good Lord splits you.
Oh my
Okay?
God.
So, good riddance, De Laurentiis. I applaud you. Too much money for this guy here. He's
Not enough money.
He's not the owner
Oh
of Napoli,
my
and
gosh.
De Laurentiis paid him to do the job, and he didn't do the job. He didn't win on the Champions League. He didn't win on the UEFA
didn't have
League,
enough
and
money.
he didn't win the Serie A. Goodbye, Sarri. Have a nice weekend.
Commisso, if you're watching this, sign Sarri so that we can see.
No
just
way.
So we can
We
see
don't need
Antonio's
this guy
reaction.
here. We don't need this guy. This guy is full of himself.
I don't agree with
No.
you.
I
at
don't
all.
think
I
so.
think Sarri's a wonderful
Goodbye.
coach.
We don't need you in Italy.
I think you're way off the mark.
No
on
way.
this, right? Do you agree with this guy?
About Sarri?
Yeah.
No, Sarri is a good coach. He's
He
a
is, right?
good
But why is he
coach.
leaving Italy? You don't have a team in Italy that you
Casancelo-
can coach? So you coach him for money. What have you won for Napoli? Nothing. What did he win for Napoli?
Their
Zero.
hearts, their
Why
hearts.
did he deserve all of those money?
Sarri
He helps
is a
set off
very
the
good
nice
coach.
fireworks.
Baloney.
Like doesn't
Goodbye.
know that
See ya.
One
guys are wrong.
thing before we get into the World Cup brackets. Two things actually. Number one, we'll start off Maldini. He turned 50.
Beautiful.
this past
Paolo,
week.
auguri, Paolo.
Legend.
And
We love
I
Paolo.
wanted to say a quote that he recently said in an interview. He said that personal awards mean nothing. We play a team sport. Just because they were asking him about never winning a Ballon d'Or, and Gattuso had made a quote where he commented on Maldini never winning a Ballon d'Or. He said a Ballon d'Or should not go to the most skilled player. It should go to the MVP or the one who was the most influential on the team. He goes, because if we're going based off skill, Maradona wins the Ballon d'Or every single day. So you can't go on that. So I thought that was a great, memory.
Happy birthday, Paolo.
Maldini was one of the few deserving in Italy. With
Of what?
him to win the Ballon d'Or.
Oh.
Him, like Baggio, Totti, a few.
Cassano.
Buffon.
Castano, I put him on the list too.
Pirlo?
Castano, I put him on the list. Pirlo, definitely, sure.
Man, it's how many minutes into this podcast?
55?
It's 55 minutes, and you just mentioned Cassano. That's
Why
gotta
not?
Be some
That's
sort
a
of
record.
record. That is way
Hey, listen,
he's rolling his eyes.
Listen, Rocco. Castano still has couple more years.
No,
Couple more years on his legs.
No.
You know.
To bring the water around.
Guys, we have to give a shout out to our Indonesian friends who these guys sent us a message
yeah.
months ago saying in our Sunday league we want to put IFTV on our shirts. Would you guys allow us to put your logo?
Absolutely, guys.
Fantastic.
How unbelievable is
That's
that?
great.
Fantastic.
Guys, there's over 500 comments on this.
Good job,
of people
guys.
saying that they want to do it in other
Very good.
countries. Kosovo,
Indonesia
Singapore.
is one of the most passionate places with one of the
Unbelievable.
most passionate fans for Serie A. It's incredible.
Guys, Indonesia.
They're
what's-
coming
what's-
to New York. They invited on the podcast. We
Yeah,
all the
all of
on.
them.
We
And
played with them.
And we take them to lunch too.
Okay.
That's all.
Guys, come to New York. What I want to say about Indonesians, which is unbelievable. Number one, they speak a lot of English, so that's why so many Indonesians watch our podcast and follow us, which is awesome. They have a few main languages in their country. The next thing, unlike many countries today, Serie A is still the most popular league in Indonesia. It's not like I was speaking to a lot of my friends over there, and they were telling me how the Milan, Inter, Juve, Roma fans over there, they set off flares during the matches. They sell out gymnasiums.
They go to warehouses,
warehouses
yeah.
of fans, thousands of fans to watch the game.
it's amazing.
Their number one is Serie A, which I think is absolutely beautiful for a country like Indonesia to have Serie A number one. So we gotta give our respect to them,
100%.
guys.
Great job.
This
Great
is
job.
Very good.
Really-
Congratulations.
Really awesome.
We love the idea. Definitely.
We gotta do that, right?
Yes.
The four of us in a warehouse.
Yes.
Yeah, 4 of us
Okay,
and we're asking.
what's
Okay,
next?
let's go to the World Cup
Let's do
brackets.
brackets.
Let's do the
I'm
brackets.
excited. Okay, one
Alright.
at a time. We write
Okay.
it down.
Let's do this quick,
pens?
guys.
Okay.
Uruguay, Portugal. Who's
Okay,
winning?
I have a more.
I say Portugal.
I have 'em
Marco,
over
just
here.
write it there for all of us. I say Portugal.
No, I'm doing mine.
Wait, write all of them.
Oh,
We
wait a
don't want
moment.
pens.
But I don't have the stuff right now, so we have. Wait,
I have it right
Oh,
here.
Uruguay,
Guys, I'm
Portugal.
gonna read it to you. Just write one
I
word.
have the pen.
4 names here.
My
Okay.
God. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay,
Give me a
perfect.
second.
Oh boy.
No one steal my answers.
I'll put it up.
I'm not gonna fit it.
Perfect.
Okay, guys. Uruguay, Portugal.
Uruguay.
Portugal for me.
Uruguay.
Okay. Uruguay. Mike, who?
Portugal. Fernando Santos.
What do you say?
That's a toss-up. It's gonna go to penalty shots.
Very specific.
And on penalty, I will take Uruguay.
You guys are wrong.
You see, listen, this is the thing. I feel like Uruguay can make a surprise, but I can't bet against Portugal on this one. At
Why
least.
CR7? It's still,
Nah,
you're
I'm
still
not a
dreaming
big,
about
no,
him.
I'm not a big fan of
What happened with him?
him?
He lost he missed a penalty the other day.
He's got it
For
saved.
somebody
yeah.
that makes $45 million, you lose a penalty.
on.
So what happened when he misses a penalty? Instead of doing all of this muscle stuff, what does he do?
He didn't do those muscle stuff that
Oh,
time.
actually, he
He
didn't do
actually
it.
do
He
that.
didn't pull his pants
That's why he
up.
missed it.
Didn't
That's
put
All
his
right, let's
pants
go.
up.
Let's go. Next.
Oh boy,
Guys.
sorry man.
France, Argentina. Who is going through?
I hate both
Argentina.
teams. I hope both teams, but at this point, I will pick up France.
You guys,
Mike.
Argentina. Messi's Argentina.
That
Papa
France.
Gomez is Argentina.
France?
Yeah.
I'm going with Argentina. I can't see
You
it.
pick up France too, right?
No, Argentina.
Argentina.
Okay,
I'm
pick up
actually
Argentina.
smart.
Mike.
Oh, Mike, you got
Marco, what are you
Argentina.
doing?
Okay,
Look at this guy trying to cheat, and he's gonna say,
How
"Oh,
am I
you
trying
said
to
this."
cheat?
And
Why'd
then
you
when we
go
go
this
there,
Okay.
All right, go this way.
Okay. I think that this is a very good game. France could win, but Argentina now they're gonna end up winning this whole damn thing because
Let's
they're
go.
so lucky.
Yeah, okay, let's
France, Brazil, Mexico. I'll do it first since we go like this. Brazil.
go. I put Mexico.
1 second, Michael.
Brazil. I love to say Mexico. I love to say
wanna say
that.
Antonio Cassano.
Mexico. I want to see Neymar
Mexico.
cry.
Antonio's gonna get every single
I
one.
want to see Neymar
Brazil.
cry.
Brazil.
Boy,
Boy.
All right.
Mexico.
Okay. This is
Belgium,
Japan.
Japan.
I got this one. B-E-L. Mike.
Belgio.
That's easy. Antonio.
Pick Belgium. I picked up Belgium 4 years ago to be the winner of the World Cup.
Yeah,
How did
4
that turn
years ago.
out?
10
How did
years
that
ago.
turn out,
Belgium.
Antonio?
Belgium. Okay, that's it. Oh no, we
Any
gotta
more?
do everything.
You're not gonna
Yeah.
fit.
I'll fit it.
Okay,
Spain,
Spain,
Russia.
Russia.
Let me 1 second. We
Yeah,
don't
one
go
at
like
a
this.
time.
I'm gonna get it
This
confused.
will be a surprise.
Mike.
Spain.
As much as I hate that, I have to pick up Spain
Antonio.
too. As
Spain.
much as I hate Spain, but I have to have.
You keep saying to choose against everybody. Yeah, you're choosing the basic ones.
Russia.
Whoa.
Oh! Marco
I
has
love
S
that.
written down already.
You love that, but why don't you do it?
No, for this time, no. I'm gonna be surprising you for
All right, go ahead. Come on, keep going.
All right. Croatia, Denmark.
Croatia. I pick it up to be the winner.
Oh, I got Croatia. Okay, Mike.
Croatia, of course.
Why don't you pick Denmark?
Because I know Croatia is a good team.
Okay,
They
you
knocked
know
out Greece,
That-
unfortunately.
Croatia.
Okay.
Croatia.
Sweden, Switzerland. I'm going Sweden. Mike, who you got? Sweden, Switzerland.
Sweden.
Antonio Cassano.
Ay. Ask your father first. I gotta think about this.
Swiss.
Swiss.
Switzerland.
Antonio.
Neymar is too old already. You know what?
They did very good holding off Brazil, though. Come
I
on.
got Switzerland too.
Swiss? You guys love being wrong. Okay. Colombia, England?
Colombia.
Shit.
Colombia.
England. I'm going England.
Oh my
Unfortunately.
God.
Okay.
Colombia, any Colombians I love.
Bunch of loser. England doesn't know how to play defense.
Mike.
I'm choosing
Colombia.
Colombia.
What?
I'm gonna do Colombia.
COL.
Colombia.
Antonio?
Colombia.
You're just doing it because of the Colombians we played with
Baloney.
this weekend.
Baloney.
He's gonna pick up England.
I wrote Colombia. I
Oh.
erased it,
Uh-oh.
and I put England.
Oh my God, he changed.
You're one of those lucky teams that always get it.
Guys,
We're not doing
was
any
influence.
more.
Don't worry, Rashford
We're not
is
doing
gonna
any
score
more.
for you.
Mark, you better put that in a safe so no one changes it like Antonio.
And
Take
next
a
time,
picture. I want to take a picture of this.
take a picture.
yeah,
take
Marco's
it.
I know
like
you're gonna be
changing.
changing
Marco's a
this
little
stuff
sneaky
here.
sometimes with that paper.
Guys, France versus Argentina. Can we talk about this for a second?
Yeah.
Quick second.
What?
How's this game gonna go? How we
Argentina
talking
maybe
about
not
this?
played the best, but they're winners. Argentina know how to win. They're gonna go through.
What do you think about France Argentina?
I think France, they have the players, they have all their positions are covered. They're solid in every position.
They barely beat Australia.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
They didn't need it. They didn't need it. But
It was
France,
their first game of the
I think
round.
France defense is much better than Argentina defense.
I agree
Doesn't
with
matter.
you. Listen, based off what we've seen so far, everybody's taking a picture. Based off what we've seen so far, it should be that France goes over Argentina because of how terrible Argentina have been. But Argentina is one of those teams. Like I said, I told you, like, when we're watching the game, what did I predict the score was going to be, and what time did I say the score was going to happen? Be honest.
Yeah, and
Say it.
You said Argentina, and they're gonna score at the end.
And 2-1, 80th minute, they're going to score. Anyway.
Well, we all said that about
Argentina's
Germany
also
too.
gonna go
I was
all the way.
surprised about that.
It's true. That.
No, I don't. I haven't. I didn't like the way Argentina played up until now, and when they meet a team that it's better, which is France. I mean, they look good at times. I think Argentina is not going to do it.
You don't think they're going to get lucky and just pull it together?
No,
France
no.
doesn't have don't play as a
luck
team.
is going to run out.
We'll see. We'll see.
I guess we'll see.
At one point, luck is going to run out. You really have to play, and you have to step up and play in a different level. Sometimes in the qualified rounds, you get a break here, a break there, like you said. Everything was tied at 1 goal difference, and you go through. But then when you get to the next stage, you better start playing. Otherwise, you're not going to go far.
Okay. Antonio, let me ask you something. Do you have a topic in mind to rant about? I don't need you to have it right now. Just tell me.
I'll think about it.
Okay, guys, on our IGTV, Instagram TV, there's going to be a rant. That's where we're posting some exclusive content behind the scenes of the podcast. IGTV on our Instagram at IFTV Official. Antonio doesn't know the topic, but after this, we're going to be doing that. Anyway, like Michael and I said in our last video, the podcast is now available on Spotify.
Yes, guys. Everyone's been asking us, and we finally got approved after how many months, Marco?
4 to 5 months of approving and disapproving. All we had to do was send a picture of Antonio Cassano's face, and they approved it.
They're like, sorry it took so long.
What, you believe that?
Yeah, listen, guys, everybody, all right? This is your platform, not just our platform. We're here because of you, okay? And all of those big superstars making those money, they make it because of you and us talking about them, for the goods and for the bads. So you are welcome to watch our podcast all the time because this is your podcast. It's not our podcast.
Yep.
It's you, and this is a platform that floats all over the ocean. Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean,
All the way to
Mediterranean,
Indonesia.
Black Sea, Indonesia, Japan,
Greece.
Australia, Greece too, Greece. And at some point, the platform gets wheels at the bottom and it goes inland too. So everybody's on this platform here. You count, and we're here for you. So we'd like to hear from you. You make sure you rate it a number 5 on your stuff. And I guess we'll see you next time, all right?
Guys, every single person can watch this podcast except one person, Gianpiero Ventura, the only person that's not welcome to watch this. You guys agree?
Let him watch it. I don't care.
Guys, also subscribe if you're new. Like this video if you're watching on YouTube. If you're listening to this, rate it 5 stars. Also available once again on Spotify. Took forever. Let's go show Spotify why they needed to approve us
Follow
by
IFTV.
adding IFTV's podcast. The link will be in the description or search IFTV Serie and we'll be the first ones to pop up.
And go AC Milan, and go Cassano, and
go-
go Commisso.
You got all your C's.
Yeah, all
AC
the
Milan,
C's.
Cassano, Commisso.
Okay?
Man.
Change the name to Cattuso.
All right, thank you guys.
Ciao,
Thanks for
guys.
watching.